Aloha everyone, I'm Susan Nutowitz with letsfeelexcellent.com and the YouTube channel by the same name. And this is the beloved corn chowder, raw vegan corn chowder vlog that I promised you. Okay, we just got finished making, or I was explaining how I made eggplant barbecue chips, raw vegan, and so now we're going to do corn chowder made with the cauliflower popcorn. Okay, so here we go. Okay, we have the good old Vitamixer here. And we have, this was about 1.5 cups sunflower seeds. They've been soaked for 24 hours and rinsed and drained. Okay, so those will go in the Vitamix. That's a little tall for me. So easy to get organic sunflower seeds these days, and sunflower seeds is pretty much a complete food, especially when you soak them and pre-sprout them. So don't be afraid to use sunflower seeds. They're economical, especially this way. We're going to make milk out of them. So you can use this recipe to make your milks too. Although when you become, healthier and you start feeling the benefits of that, you don't really need milky things. Okay, so I'm going to put in enough water to grind it up, but grind up all the particles and enough water to make the milk. So that was enough. That was about the same amount of volume as the sunflower seeds, a little less. Okay. And I'm going to pulse it. All right. I'm going to push everything down there. Little air bubbles there, which is what the tamper is good for. My tamper on the new Vitamix with the new container here already broke. So just so you know, it's not bulletproof. Okay, so that's enough to grind it up. A little more water there. If it gets stuck in the top, it doesn't get ground up. So that's a little bit better, but we'll go a little bit more. Another thing about the new Vitamix, I'm thrilled with it. I love it. But the container is a little bit more difficult. The container actually it's not all motor. The container actually has a lot to do with the way the Vitamix performs. And I've heard employees of Vitamix saying that the shorter dry container, the one they call the dry container, just doesn't perform as well. Maybe for smoothies, I don't know. I don't have one of those. But the container is pretty important. Put more water in. But it's hard to clean, I will say that. Hard to clean and not nearly as durable, of course, as the metal. that should be good enough. want a smooth chowder, so I'm going to take as much of this stuff off the top as I can and off the sides. Okay, so now we're going to strain it. Strains pretty quickly. And you don't have to hold it up like this. I'm just holding it up so you can see it straining and get the idea of what we're doing. It's another beautiful rainy day here in Hawaii. Not cold at all, but you know, when it's damp, it's a little chillier. This is a nice day for chowder. I'm going to let the rest of that drain there. Okay, oops, we had some more in here. And for simplicity's sake, I'm not going to wash out my container. I guess if I was Martha Stewart and really going for the blue ribbon, I would take into account every bit of texture. Okay, so here is my sunflower milk. Okay, and I'm going to put in some parsley, about that much, and then I'm going to put in my cauliflower popcorn. And what I used for the seasoning, this came out of the dehydrator, and so what I used for the seasoning here is, let's see, what was this? This was fennel powder, garlic powder, dulse powder, it was all powders. What else? And a little bit of cumin powder, I think. Okay, so that's it. I could put a pepper of some kind, a cayenne pepper or black pepper. I could put, if you want to put salt in this, you can. Sea salt, a little pinch of sea salt. I don't want those kinds of things. I have some health goals this year, and so I don't really want to take those in. But that's the seasoning that I use. And it smells good. Oh, I know what I forgot. I put thyme in here as well. And so then, you saw the video on the cauliflower popcorn. So I mixed it up with the cauliflower, and then I put oil, and then I dehydrated it. Now, can you make this without a dehydrator? Sure, you can. First of all, can you make it without seasonings? What if you have stricter health goals in mind? So can you make it without oil? Yeah, you can just toss in the seasonings. And can you make it without seasoning? Yeah, you could just put on oil or not put on oil and put it in the dehydrator. Can you make it without the dehydrator? Well, I haven't tried, but what you could do if you don't have a dehydrator is you could freeze your cauliflower. Make it into your little pieces here and then freeze it and that will get it soft for you. And then you can, after it thaws, you can mix in your whatever you would like, your seasoning, your oil, when it thaws, okay? And then you can blend it up like that. So here we have our milk and our cauliflower, like that. I dehydrated 2 small heads of cauliflower. Alright. Get some of these things out of the way. So what I have here is corn. It is organic, non-GMO'd corn, which is not easy to get. So I got it. I could get an organic corn, but I wasn't sure if it was cross-contaminated GMO'd. And I could get a non-organic, probably non-GMO because it's from here, so from Oahu. So I could probably have that. This would probably take a little bit more sunflower milk because it's really thick. Let's see if we have some here. So what I'm trying to say is with the corn, I did frozen corn because I could get organic, non-GMO'd corn. If it's too hard to get, then just do a regular chowder without all that. Okay. So just to show you, I'm going to put this in. I'm just going to mix the sunflower milk in with the soup. Okay. Nope, that's not doing it. So I have to put it in the Vitamixer because I want it smoother than that. Okay. So take a little bit more water. Make a little bit more sunflower milk. Once they're ground, that's all that you have to do. Ooh, that rain's coming down good now. I don't think I've had to buy water since August. Was the last bill I could find when I was doing my taxes. All right, so let's put this in here. So you can put, if you didn't want to put salt in your cauliflower, it really doesn't need it, in my opinion. So maybe if your tastes are very much acclimatized to salt, you might feel that you need salt in this, but it really doesn't need it. And in here, you can make this, that's a little better. You can make this, you can put your pinch of sea salt up to, I think in this whole container, I wouldn't put more than a teaspoon of sea salt. And you could make it really cheesy with your nutritional yeast. I'm not going to have fermented anything right now, so I'm not doing that. And again, you can put your peppers in, your cayenne, your serrano, whatever you want. Now the corn, I've thawed and drained, and so I'm just going to mix the corn in. And that's about it. Okay, let's give it a little taste whirl here. Okay. Yeah, it's really good. I like the different flavors. I like the creaminess of it. I like everything about it. I guess if I wanted it creamier, then I would not use the cauliflower in it. That's really good. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it, and try it. Share this with your friends. I'm Susan Nudowitz with Let'sFeelExcellent.com, wishing you an excellent day. Aloha.